Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Stacy, the 911 Stitcher. This video is about cross stitching, and today is Thursday, August 6th, 2020. This is video number 40. 40 videos, that's just insane to me. What did I have to talk about in all those other videos? Anyway, thank you for joining me again. This is about cross stitching, and every now and then I'll throw in a little bit of crochet or quilting, but it's primarily about cross stitch. I show new charts, I show stash that I've gathered, progress. Today is no different. Today's going to be about lots of cross stitch news going on. I've got some progress that I've done on my own cross stitches. I have a huge finish. I'm so excited to tell you guys about a huge finish, and more stuff coming up here with future videos. So thank you for joining me, and welcome to all the new subscribers. I really appreciate you stopping by. If I didn't mention, I'm here in Southern California. It's hot, and it's hot. Mosquitoes are horrible here right now where I'm at, where our track is having a pretty bad problem with mosquitoes. So I found a few things that have helped. Somebody suggested that Skin So Soft by Avon. That actually has been, it doesn't smell bad. It's got a good smell, better than some of the insecticide stuff that you spray on yourself. I don't like that. So a few things have worked, but other than that, other than short life update, you all know I had surgery back in March. That was surgery number 11 after my injury back several years ago. I had a very severe injury of the leg and had a knee deconstruction back in March where they took out a lot of parts of the knee. So I'm without right now, and unfortunately I'm starting to tear, which was a risk, which I knew might happen, and it has. I have been in a lot of pain, and things are not going well right now. What the doctor's waiting for is I had bone grafts. I had some screws taken out of the bones, both bones of the leg, and he's waiting for the bone grafts to heal. It takes 6 months. So my reconstruction will be in October. He wants to do it in September. I'm going to push it off, hopefully try and convince him. I see him on the 18th. We'll see if I can't push it off a little bit. And even though I know it needs to be done because the knee's starting to tear, and actually got tangled up a couple of days ago. It was so painful. It was one of the most painful things I've been through. And so it finally untangled by snapping, and I could hear the snap. You could hear the snap across the room. And so I'm having some major problems right now with the leg. But I do see the doctor coming up on the 18th. Other than that, everything's going great. It's just really hot. We're staying inside a lot with the air conditioning on, and you know, Southern California, the fires. We just had a big fire. It's finally getting contained. It's just this time of year, unfortunately, for California. It's a sad time of year because it's so hot. All the plants die, all the flowers die, and of course the fires are just terrible. And like I said, so far there's been a few not too close to me, not to where I have to worry. Thankfully. So anyway, cross stitching. Let's talk a little bit about cross stitch. I have some cross stitch news. August 24th is my 1-year YouTube video anniversary. So we're going to celebrate. So stay tuned on, I meant to look and see what the date is around that time, Thursday, whatever that date is, around the 24th, we're going to have a video. It's going to be a really fun one because I've got lots of giveaways. I'm going to have at least 10 giveaways to celebrate my 1-year anniversary with YouTube and doing Flosstube videos. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Stay tuned. Between now and then, I am going to have a few more videos. I will have a sampler video in the next few days, just strictly samplers. I'll show a lot of good charts. Some progress on some that I've been working on, but stay tuned for that if you're into samplers. That will be in just a couple of days. Probably Tuesday is when I'm thinking about uploading a video for samplers. So stay tuned. Other bits of news, the CrossStitch Studio, I mentioned them last week or 2 weeks ago. Full coverage, beautiful charts. I showed a lot on my last video. Check them out, but I wanted to clarify the website. I kept saying on my video CrossStitchStudio.com. It is the CrossStitchStudio.com. So make sure and put the THE at the beginning, and then check out their website because they've got beautiful full coverage. They also have some small ones, so don't feel like what you buy has to be a giant chart. They do have some smaller ones, so if you think about doing full coverage or ever thought about doing it, check them out because they've got gorgeous charts. Take a look at my last video. I showed several of them, and there's even more. There's so much more that I wish I went back to the website and thought, God, I really should have showed this. Ooh, I should have showed this one. So check out the CrossStitchStudio.com, and they have great service. I really like them. I have yet to order a chart because I've been so busy this week, but I definitely plan on ordering a couple that I showed in the video last week. Let's talk about Priscilla and Chelsea, Stitching with the Housewives. As you all know, they have floss tube videos, they have how-to videos on fabric dyeing, they have some beautiful gardening videos of their gardens at home. But Priscilla and Chelsea also have an Etsy shop, Stitching with the Housewives. They have some new exciting lines coming up. They have a fabric line, which Priscilla introduced on her blog. If you Google Priscilla Blaine blogspot.com, it should come up. She is also on Instagram, as I'm sure you all know Priscilla Blaine. But anyway, I wanted to show her new fabric line. Here's some pictures coming up. She said they're coming to quilt shops and some cross-stitch stores in September. So if you guys like doing your own finishing of cross-stitching, as you guys know, their finishes, Priscilla's finishes are beautiful. She will take a cross-stitched piece, put some beautiful fabric behind it with a bow and ribbons and just gorgeous fabric that she uses. The other thing I wanted to mention is coming in October. Now, if you watch Priscilla and Chelsea, you know that they also do some quilting. And it's been so fun watching them develop from the very beginning of quilting and not knowing what to do, thinking that their quilts don't look, you know, they will come on and go, well, you know, it's not that professional. They are. They're beautiful, beautiful quilts that they've done. And, you know, everybody's their own worst critic. So their quilts are gorgeous and they make quilting look easy. So it really makes me want to go back into trying to maybe piece together something small. But Priscilla has released, or will be releasing in October, her very first quilt kit. So if you're interested, take a look. It's going to be available through the Fat Quarter Shop, Plaid Farmhouse quilt kit. And it's really pretty. I just showed a picture, as you guys saw. And again, that's coming in October. So that's such great news for them. I'm so excited for them to be expanding even more into some great crafts and introducing kits. That's what I want to do, is buy a kit. I don't want to have to go searching for fabrics. I'm not good with piecing colors together that I think look good. I'd rather have a kit put together for me from a professional that knows, hey, this fabric looks good together. Now all I have to do is follow the directions and put it together. That's perfect for me. New releases, new cross-stitch releases are coming up at the end of the video. As I mentioned before, I have a Facebook group called Stitching 911, all numbers, 9 and then 11 on Facebook. Join us. It's a lot of fun. It's all stitching. Quilting, crochet can also be posted if you have a finish. We'd love to see it. It is primarily cross-stitching, and I have some new releases to show. In fact, I'll show one real quick that arrived in the mail. And it came from NeedleArt on Charts. I mentioned their website a couple of weeks ago. This beautiful chart came, when she sent it out, it came within a day or two, and she's shipping from New York. And again, her card, NeedleArt on, I need my glasses, NeedleArtOnCharts.com. Maria is fantastic. Her shipping is so fast. If you don't see something on her website, send her a message, because she will get back to you, and maybe she can try and order things for you that you've seen maybe on a floss tube or you've seen online and you think, God, I really like that. Send her an email, because she could probably try and find it for you. Anyway, she sent me within a day or two All Hallows Eve sampler by Joan Elliott. I'm going to try and show the whole thing. There we go. Oh gosh, I love Halloween. The fabric, I don't know what the called for is, but it's almost like a yellowish, kind of like Halloween fabric. Look at the detail on those witches. That's beautiful. And the orange. This is a gorgeous chart, so I had to have it. And All Hallows Eve Sampler by Joan Elliott. So that's a new release that just came out. So again, Maria's email, let's see if it's on here, is info@needleartoncharts.com. Send her an email. She's also on Facebook. Check her out on Facebook. She has a lot. She posts floss and she posts charts. And if you see something you're interested in, all you do is under comment on her Facebook, put "me please," and she arranges to send it to you through your PayPal. It's so great. I happen to be watching Brenda and the Cereal Starter. You all know Brenda and Laura if you watch their YouTube channels. Laura mentioned a sticker book that she ordered on Amazon. Now that got my attention because I love stickers. I have pen pals. I have had pen pals, and we're talking where you actually sit down and write a handwritten letter to someone and you mail it. I have been pen paling since I was 14 years old. I still have an amazing friendship with my good friend Tony in England. He comes out here, we go out there to England to see him and his family, and it's been a wonderful friendship. But we don't pen pal anymore, Tony and I don't, because now that Facebook is here, we text, we message constantly. So we don't do that anymore. But I do still have some pen pals throughout. Gosh, I have one in Canada. I have one in Australia. I have some wonderful friends. So what I do is when I mail my letter to them, I always put stickers on it. So I love stickers. And when Laura showed this sticker book, wait till I show it to you. It's a book. Look at this giant book. So Laura mentioned it on her Flosstube, Brenda and the Cereal Starter, and immediately got my attention. And it's available on Amazon. Her reason for getting the sticker book was, like me, she has the Book of Days by Needlework Press. It's a calendar, and I keep all of my stitching notes inside. So when you open it up, here was July for me, and these are all my notes on my cross-stitch projects that I worked on every day. I put down days I did a video, and I don't have the stickers on yet because I have not gotten into the book. I wanted to show you real quick. Laura has covered her, here's more notes. I did a lot more notes in February, but she's covered it in stickers. And she also had the most brilliant idea, which I'm going to do, is when retreats start and we go to a cross-stitching retreat, I'm going to bring this book. And she said, make it like a yearbook. Have everybody sign your book at the retreat. And that way you can put, because there's lots of places that you can put messages from other cross-stitchers. So what you do is go around, have people sign your book, and it's like a yearbook. And you remember the memories from that retreat. But anyway, she has it all decorated with stickers. It was fantastic. I loved the idea, so I got the book myself. Anyway, check this book out on Amazon if you're into stuff like that. The book, it just has beautiful, gorgeous Victorian, these actually look more like art, but beautiful, different types of stickers. Lots of birds. That's a regular page. That's the back of the sticker book. Even the backs of the stickers look awesome. You could use that to punch out for floss tags. Like say I take the stickers off on the page on the other opposite side. This happens to be letters. If you take the opposite side, obviously the stickers are coming off of one side. Use this side for floss tags. Punch them out with a puncher. I've showed that in other videos before. But there's just so many beautiful flowers and lots of Victorian like ladies. different stuff like clocks, of course, animals. I love the animal section. Anyway, this book is really cool. I'm trying to see if I could find the really pretty Victorian ladies dogs. That got my attention. You guys know I have shepherds. They're right behind me. Just all, I mean, the style of the stickers are just so incredible. There's butterflies, little Victorian girls. Anyway, I was fascinated with this book. I got it, and I can't wait to jazz up my calendar with it and send some to my pen pals, put them on my envelopes and stuff, make them look pretty. Several people asked me the status on Louise lollier. Well, that's a no-go, and I'm not real happy about it, but my friend Melanie, who has a floss tube, Melanie Watkins, she also has a stitching group called Soulful Stitching or Soulful Stitcher on Facebook. She wanted to do a stitch along starting August 1st of this chart, Louise lollier by Reflet de Soie. So I was all over it. I was all excited, and I ordered my floss. I sent an email and never heard back. So I called the shop, and they said, oh, this was like a week or so later. And they said, oh, we bypassed your email. I'm really sorry. No big deal. That happens. That's not a big deal. That's what the phone is for. So I called, and they said, no problem. We have everything in. What we don't have, we will replace it with NPIs. Sounds great to me. And she said, we'll send it out to you tomorrow or the next day. Great. No problem. So that was back in June, the beginning of June. So I didn't hear anything, and I looked at my chart, my Visa card. I didn't see a charge. So I called back now this is my second phone call, and they said, oh, it was put on a shelf. We didn't get to it, whatever. And she says, it's all, we'll put it together. We'll send it out to you tomorrow or the next, tomorrow or Thursday or Friday. And again, 3 weeks went by maybe, and still didn't hear anything. Now the stitch along date is right around the corner. So I mentioned in my last floss tube that I don't want to call a third time and ask, if they had said, it's going to take about a month or two, no problem. I would have no problem. At least I know it's going to take that long. I would never mind waiting. I ordered fabric from Picture This Plus directly. Keep in mind, if you order fabric from Picture This Plus, it will take about 3 months. You won't hear anything, and you'll wonder all that time, but don't worry, they are on it. It's worth it in the end when you do get your fabric. Of course, you could always go to other places to get Picture This Plus fabric, but just know when you order from them, it's going to take about 3 months, and just expect it. Order and just forget about it. Just know that it will arrive. Well, anyway, so I mentioned in my last floss tube, I said, gosh, I don't want to bother this store a third time, but Melanie's Stitch Along is coming up. What do I do, So I decided to call. No explanation, no anything. I still don't know what happened to the order. Sorry, guys. Anyway, so I ended up calling last week, and there was just nothing. They didn't say, they apologized about it and never said, hey, we'll get it out to you tomorrow. They never told me what happened after all those months. It was since June, So anyway, like I said, I did call and nothing. I guess they never intended on sending it. So I won't be ordering from them again. But yeah, Louise lollier, the one I was going to start, is a no-go. So I feel bad. Told Melanie I'd join her, and it didn't go. It's too bad. Anyway, I'll definitely, if you're watching, Melanie, I will be joining you again on another stitch along real soon. You say it, and if I have the chart for sure, I'll do it for you. I'll do it with you. Giveaway winners. We had giveaway on the last video. I showed 2 things. Cross Stitching Halloween magazine was #1. The giveaway winner, your question was music from high school. This was so much fun to read in comments because you guys had such great music, and you talked a little bit about, some people talked about high school, and it was so much fun. Don't feel like you dated yourself, because you are just talking about the people you mentioned that you liked, whether it be the Beatles, whether it be Queen, whether it be Bon Jovi, which got mentioned, and one of my giveaway winners, it happens to be a Bon Jovi fan like me. You guys had some really great music back from when you were in high school. So it was a lot of fun reading your comments. Someone mentioned Elvis. A couple people mentioned Elvis. Growing up, my mom was a huge Elvis fan. So I grew up on Elvis. I love Elvis. I've been to Memphis twice to see Graceland, once when it wasn't open. I'll tell you about that in a stitch along. That was incredible, getting to go inside Graceland when no one was allowed inside, and my family got to go in. So I'll tell you guys about that I plan on doing some stitch with me's, stitch along, stitch with me's. So join me for that, and we'll talk about good stuff like that. All kinds of stuff. Anyway, giveaway number 1 was Halloween Cross Stitcher magazine. And the winner was Susan Albaugh, Albaugh. Susan, congratulations, you won. Send me an email. It's Stacer5, STACER number 5 at AOL.com. Susan Albaugh, she liked the Doobie Brothers back in high school, and she said, looking at everybody else's choices of music, I love them all too. So congratulations, and this magazine is yours. The next giveaway winner of the 36 count chocolate mousse by Graham Cracker Fabrics. Teresa Vanette, Kitten Stitcher's son, dyed this fabric. The winner of the fabric is Shelly Kane, Kain. She loved Bon Jovi in high school. Now, I did not pick her as a winner because she likes Bon Jovi, even though she's really cool. It was the random Google selector chose you. So congratulations, Shelly. You won the fabric. And she still says she says she still loves Bon Jovi. So yay. Okay, let's talk about my finish. This is exciting. It is A Perfect World by the Scarlett House is finally done. I'm so excited it's done. 28 count. All this time I've been saying it's ale. I love the fabric so much that I ordered some more. Well, it's not ale, because ale is a lot different in a little bit of modeling. This does not have modeling. So here's my finish. I'm trying to put a board behind it so it doesn't show through. There's my finish. Yay! I'll show it up close in just a minute. But anyway, this fabric is 28 count Sage by Wichelt, I believe. So what I did, when the what I thought was ale, all this time I thought it was ale, it wasn't. And I ordered it. It arrived. It was not this fabric. What this is, I believe it's Sage Jobelyn 28 count. So anyway, I'm going to show it up close so you can see the detail. I wish I could make it a little bit, like stretch it a little bit so it's a little bit more, it looks wrinkly. It's actually, I ironed it. But this is the progress. I mean, this is the finish. Isn't it pretty? I'm so happy with that. I used all the called for threads except for the black. I used Anchor Black instead of 310. I got better coverage with the Anchor. Did I say Anchorage? I must be thinking about Alaska. Anchor thread. And I think the coverage was a lot better than 310. I did my 2 German Shepherds, and I did the dog on the far right is my beautiful chocolate lab, Abby. She passed away after 14.5 years. I enjoyed this so much. Look at that flower at the top. I'll show you the top up here. But the flowers, I loved it. I really enjoyed this piece, and I can't wait to do the sister piece called Seeking Refuge. That'll be my next one. So anyway, this was my finish. It's going to the framer. I think I'm going to send it to the framer that Brenda and Laura use. I believe it's called Total Framing, maybe. That's my finish. I'm so excited to show you guys. I took some pictures in my backyard. Oh, and that's another thing I meant to say, that the wording I mentioned before, the wording on this is me. It was written for me. In a perfect world, you would find me here with the birds and the flowers and the dogs and the deer. So when I posted this in Stitching 911 on my Facebook group, a lot of people said, oh, you have the flowers, because I'll show you the pictures here that I posted on Stitching 911. So people said, now all you need is the deer. I have a deer in the backyard. So if you guys are ready for a good laugh, here's my deer. His name is Buck. And then that's my backyard, where you can see Buck overlooking his flowers and his trees and stuff like that. So I do have a deer. It's perfect. Okay, let's talk about mail that I got. I got a beautiful project bag from Leann. She is Small Town Stitches on YouTube. Check her out, because her floss tube, her progress, and her whips that she has is incredible. I was just watching her last floss tube last night, her latest one, I should say. And Leann has just got some progress that you wouldn't believe. And she stitches on different things throughout the month, and then she'll do a video. Check her out. It's Small Town Stitches. Anyway, she sent me a project bag. I told her I saw it, that she had done it. And I said, oh my God, I love that bag, because we travel so much. We are international travelers. I love this bag. And she sent it to me. That's just, Leann, thank you so much. I just can't believe it. Anyway, it's beautiful. Just gorgeous. It's so me, because I've been to these places. I've been to the Eiffel Tower, and I remember standing under the Eiffel Tower looking straight up, like to the tip. Anyway, thank you so much. This project bag is gorgeous. The other thing of mail that I got from Nancy. Thank you so much, Nancy. She sent me the most beautiful fabric. It is from Kanikis, Prim, and Whims. I'll list it below, but that's what it looks like. That's the shop. I looked online, I did not see it on there. So maybe it comes and goes, I'm not sure. But this is 35 count linen called Raven, Moon, and Bats. Wait till you see what Nancy sent me. Look at this fabric. Isn't that gorgeous? And I wish there was a way you can smell it, because the smell, it's almost like cinnamon. The smell is fantastic. Let me fix this end over here real quick. Look at that fabric. I have a chart I have in mind to put on it, and it's crows. But this is, look at the modeling on it. It's just gorgeous. Anyway, Nancy, I cannot thank you enough. This is so cool. I can't even tell you. God, look at that crow. He's beautiful. And the bats. But the smell is just something else. I wish I knew. I'm thinking about emailing the shop, Kanikis, Prim, and Whims, and asking them, one, if they have any more or anything else, maybe different designs, different patterns of fabric, and asking them if they plan on listing anymore. So thank you, Nancy, so much. Gosh, I appreciate it. I wanted to tell you also, you guys, about a package that I received this week. It is just totally incredible. Barbara sent an entire box full of charts for me and you. These are to be used as giveaways. She said I could keep a few, stitch a few, and use some as some giveaways. I am not kidding you. This box is heavy, very, very heavy. And it's just full of charts. I mean, full of charts. There's all kinds of goodies in here. So I will go through this box on a different video, and I will definitely have some giveaways for you guys. Barbara, your kindness is just overwhelming. And when I received it, I told Barbara, I said, the thought of you guys being able to stitch on a chart that maybe you weren't able to buy, or for whatever reason, you know, didn't get a chance to buy, and you can win it on a giveaway. It just makes me so happy knowing you guys are stitching on these charts. It just makes me so happy. Speaking of which, let me know in comments below if you're interested in my copy of, this is the original, not a copy, of A Perfect World. I'm done stitching it, so there's no marks on it. It's just a little wrinkly, maybe just a tiny bit. It has some wrinkles, but the chart itself is in perfect condition. So if anybody's interested in A Perfect World and you want my chart, you're more than welcome. Put it in comments below. Don't say giveaway, and I'll pick a winner if anybody's interested in my chart. I have some FFOs, some finally finished objects that arrived in the mail from my finisher. I have a whole box of them, so I'm going to stretch it out within a couple of videos because this video is getting a little bit long. So, and I want to be able to show new releases at the end of this video. So let me just pick maybe two. You ought to see all this. It's so cool. So if you guys remember, when I was at Galleria last year, I took a round robin class. What a round robin is that it's like 7 different designers that come into the room with a kit that they have put together, a cross-stitch kit that they put together for the people in the class. So my friend Jean and Gina attended the class. We walked out with 7 different cross-stitch kits. It was so much fun. We got to meet so many different designers. And I am terrible about remembering who this designer is. I will try and remember on the next video, but I wanted to show you one of my finishes from Kathy. I'll link her information down below also. So what we got in this kit was a little patch of green material with a little bit of purple on the green. And when I looked at it, I thought, ooh, that material is kind of ugly. It's not. It's perfect. Here is my finish. I'm going to put something behind it so you can get a better idea of this finish. So here's the cross stitch piece. This little thing says spiders, and you can see a little bit of purple on the fabric. So that little piece, Kathy turned it into something so beautiful. It hangs, obviously it's got a hanger on it. It's got a little hat. Look at the hat. And it's got a little jewel on the hat. So this is one of my finishes from Kathy of the cross stitch that I did from the kit at Galleria. I just can't, look at the little shoes. So cute. Anyway, I'm thrilled to death, Kathy. Thank you so much for doing this for me and putting it together. Look at the little hat. Oh, it's so cute. So thank you. That's my first finish I wanted to show you guys. I love it. Just adorable. And I'll show one more. Kathy wraps everything so nice. It's like opening a birthday gift. I'll show one more and then I'll show some more in the next video, the next Flosstube video. But this is my second one that I got. This was also, gosh, I'm so bad about remembering who it's by. But this is my other decoration that she did. My other FFO. I get to show an FFO. So anyway, there it is. Isn't he cute? I'll put below what chart this is, and look at the little button for his nose. The little tiny button. Kathy did an amazing job. I love this so much. So that's my next FFO. Here's the back. So, so cute. I love it. I don't remember what the fabric was that I used. It looks like it is a 32 count maybe. 32 count, maybe mushroom, or I'm not sure what it is. It's on my Instagram, so if you go back to Instagram, it should show on there. I decided I was gonna do autumn in August, but a lot of the progress, or a lot of the whips that I want to work on have animals in it. So I'm going to do animals in August. And what I plan on doing is working on anything with an animal on it. I plan on working on this one, which is, I Went to Church Sampler by Brenda Keys. That one has animals in it. There's sheep and a horse. So anything animal related for August, that is my target. That's what I'm going to be working on. And Anzac. Anzac is another one that I want to work on, which is by Long Dog Sampler. It's all animals. So that's perfect for animals in August. Progress on that, the last time I showed you, is still the same. I will work on this for August. And a few others. Oh, there's something else in the mail I wanted to show you guys. The next bit of progress, I'm just showing these real quick. The White Witch, I worked on that for July. This was my Zoom piece. I always work on her when I'm on a Zoom meetup chat because I'm filling in the dress. And that is a huge dress. Lots and lots of stitching on that. So I'm almost done with the dress. It's just so much stitching. Let's see. Mary 395 got some love. This is Mary. She got some love this week. I just noticed there's an animal in here. Is it a monkey? Nope, that's a flower pot. There's a chicken and a cow. So this could get some work for August, animals in August. Progress on Mary, I'm starting on row 2. I might have to back up for this. It's a little wrinkly, but that's okay. But I'm starting on the second row of letters. This fabric is really pretty. I dyed it myself with coffee and tea. It is a 40 count. And the floss, this is an idea of the color of the fabric. The floss is Belle Soie by Classic Colorworks. So there you go. Belle Soie Cranberry. Pretty, really, really pretty. Okay, what else did I work on? I'm almost done with March, a year at Hawk Run Hollow. This is what the whole chart looks like. I'm working on March. I've already finished January and February. I finished the lamb. I finished the lion, put in some words, and now all I have is this right here and I'm done. So next time you see it, March will be done, and I'll probably start April because this definitely has animals in it. I will be giving this some love this month. So there's progress on that. This is on Vintage Country Mocha, 20 count. I love 20 count. But yeah, that's, oh, I love that. I love how the lion came out. I think he's beautiful. So just that little corner, oh gosh, just that little corner is all I have left. The last bit of progress, actually it's a new start, which I thought about not even showing because I really didn't stitch that much on it. It is the Fox and the Rabbit Designs Charlotte Mills. So that got started this week. Isn't that beautiful? This is on Ale. Now this is the real Ale. 40 count Ale by Picture This Plus. And not much progress at all. That's it. The floss is beautiful. So you can see how much different a Perfect World fabric looks from this. Flosses. DMC. They're all DMCs. Look at how beautiful that looks on that fabric. So that's going to be really pretty. Really, really pretty. Get an idea on that. So, this has animals in it. This has birds, has butterflies. So this might get some love this week, or this month. Okay, I wanted to show some stash. Wait till you guys see these dolls that I bought. They are so cute. Now, I mentioned before in my last video that I have a friend named Denise. She has a Facebook group and a floss tube. Her Facebook and floss tube is Black Ribbon Crochet Studio. She does both cross stitch and then she does videos on crochet. So you can watch whichever one when she uploads them. If you're interested in cross stitch or crochet, she has the 2 separate videos. Anyway, she also has a Facebook group. So I happened to be on her group and I saw a woman named Angela post these dolls that she made and I fell in love with them. But not just for me. I told myself, Denise has to have one of these dolls. They are angel dolls. And look at these. Oh my God, they're beautiful. So I told Angela, I made up my mind and I said, I need one of these dolls or 2. I ended up buying 2 for myself. Here's one. And then here is the second one. Isn't she beautiful? Oh my gosh. They're pins. Anyway, her name is Angela Young and she's on Facebook. I'm going to see if I can hold them together so you can see without dropping them. I just fell in love with them and they're holding a Bible. They're little angels. And I said to myself, Denise needs one of these dolls to watch over her and her family. And so I typed to Angela, or before I did, I happened to see Denise posted below my post because I told Angela, I'm interested. I want to buy 2. So no sooner did I post that, Denise posted, I want one too. So I had to act fast because I wanted to buy these for Denise and send them to her. It meant a lot to me. So anyway, I wrote to Angela and I said, you know, I see Denise's comment. Did she already buy one? And she said, no, not yet. So I said, okay, I'm going to buy her these. So I sent 2 to Denise and I bought 2 for myself. But anyway, I just think these are the most beautiful dolls I've ever seen. And I love that they're holding the Bible. I love their dress. She has different clothes, so you can choose, you know, what fabric you want her to use. And I love them. I'm going to put them in my tree and they're going to watch over me. And they're going to watch over Denise too. So anyway, her name's Angela Young. Her email, it says AM, like Mike, young412@gmail.com on her card. Angela's Treasures. It says Etsy, but I wasn't able to find her on Etsy. And if you look on Facebook, her name is Angela, and then it says Real, maybe like a maiden name, Young, Y-O-U-N-G. So if you need more information or you need help finding the link, if you are interested in ordering the dolls, let me know, because I know Angela would love to send you some, and they're beautiful. Gosh, just beautiful. And I think Denise liked hers too. Okay, let's show a little bit of stash. I swear I'm gonna have to do a video just on stash. In the sampler video next Tuesday, I'm going to show a lot of new stash I got, which is all samplers. So for now, let me show a couple that I got. I decided to get Dilemma from Long Dog Samplers. What it is they're all animals or birds or a castle. You decide out of all of these which ones you want to do. That's why it's called Dilemma. But to tell you the truth, I'm going to do them all because I like them all. There's a dragon, there's a guy, like a knight on a horse, rabbits, a frog. Look at the frog is right here. So anyway, it's called Dilemma because you pick which of the 9 that you want to put in your graph, I guess. Or you could do all of them like I want to do. Anyway, so I ended up getting Dilemma by Long Dog Sampler. I also got a GGR, the color red. Look at that donkey. Isn't he cute? Beautiful. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous chart. The color red. I got a Primitive Hair All Hollows Needles Queen book. It's a book, but I won't make it into a book, I don't think, because I like my cross stitch to show. I don't want to wrap it up in a book. But anyway, here's what it looks like all laid out. But, you know, you could make a book out of it, which would be really cute. There's the name by the Primitive Hair. I love her dress. I think that dress is so pretty. I got a project bag from Goose Designs and a needle nanny. Is that, no, not a needle nanny. A floss catcher, like a floss catcher. Let me take the card out so you can see. But isn't this bag amazing? Look at that owl. You know I love animals and birds and crows, and this is just gorgeous, Denise. Thank you so much. I have another bag coming. It is in remembrance of her mother, I believe, and who she lost, I think, last year. Goose Designs is on Etsy. She makes beautiful, gorgeous project bags. And this is just something else. And then the thread catcher where you put your threads. This is awesome. Look at that. Isn't that fabric beautiful? It's just gorgeous. Thank you so much, Denise. I really appreciate it. So go to Goose Designs on Etsy if you're interested in a project bag. That is my stash. Let's see. I got another GGR. This one is my initial for Alexander. It's my last name. Isn't that pretty? They have all letters. So any letter you want, you can go on and get it. So I was going to get S for Stacy, and then I thought, no, I'll do A. A for Alexander. So, and look what else I got. Remember the 1 year anniversary that I'm doing for my floss tube and all the giveaways? These are for you guys. Priscilla and Chelsea. We have, which one is this? Calvin and Clyde. And we have Clovis and Stanley. So if you're interested, these will be up for a giveaway on the video coming up in a couple of weeks. Let's do new releases. And if you are in Stitching 911, the Facebook group that I have, you may have already seen some of these. So I'll see you guys next video. Again, Tuesday's video is going to be on samplers. So stop by, visit, and I'll show you some good samplers. Then the regular floss tube will be the week after that. Okay, let's see. New releases by Romy's Creations. We have Friendship Quaker. There's two more. I don't have their names, but here's two more to see. And then after that, we have Trick or Treat. These are so cute. Next, by Carolyn Manning. Boy, she released some that are just absolutely gorgeous. Carolyn Manning, Tide Pool and Stomping Grapes. Isn't that awesome? Next, we have Watermelon Tourmaline. Oh, this is one that I am seriously interested in. I think that's just gorgeous. Then she also released Peacock Topaz, another gorgeous one. And after that, Summer Sunshine and Glass Slipper. Sheesh. Next we have Waxing Moon Designs, Blessings Abound. And we have Bittersweet Trio. After that, we have Pineberry Lane, The Perfect Pumpkin. After that, we have by RETM, Aurora. It's really pretty. We have a couple by Luminous Fiber Arts. We have Haunted. And then after that, we have acorns squirreling around. So cute. And we have Playful Cats. Then we have another one by Sue Hillis. She has a new release. I don't have the name of it, but this is beautiful. If you just go to or call a needle workshop and ask about the new release by Sue Hillis, I'm sure they can find it for you. And last but not least, we have released today, Blackberry Rabbits, October 31st, 1693. Isn't that cool? All right, guys, that's all I got for you this time. And we'd love to see you in my stitching group on Facebook at Stitching 911. On Instagram, it's all spelled out. The numbers are spelled out, 911 Stitcher. And if you're interested in my chart, like I said, it's a little wrinkly, but it's perfect condition. It is the one I just completed. You're more than welcome to it. Just put a message in comments that you're interested. Just don't say the word giveaway. And I'll pick a winner for the chart next week. August, I'll be focusing on animals in August. So all my charts are going to have animals in it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I think that's about it, guys. Come visit me on Tuesday for the sampler video. Otherwise, we'll see you in 2 weeks for the next regular floss tube video. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.